Of GOP victories on Tuesday threatens to undermine abortion access in Ohio and North Carolina, underlining a bright spot for Republicans and the anti-abortion group admit to over to admit and otherwise challenging election night political and so forth. The Demon Democrats lost the loss of Supreme Court race in both states could imperil the future of the procedure in both of that. You know what? It still come out to the same garbage. All this rhetoric talking is bullshit. They use it as a trick in order to help the Demon Democrats to look good because they were looking shitty, just like they were looking shitty and very gritty when it came to what they did, what we saw, and what proved that COVID-19. Liz Cheney called election results clear victory for the terror for Team Normal and rejection of Trump. Who the fuck gives a shit about Liz Cheney rejecting anybody? You sound like a sorry soul fucking idiot. We don't give a damn what you win. You still need to be in check with your lying ass, just like your father. Your father was a liar then, and he's like you a liar now. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was a demon Democrat, and he was not a Republican. You know what I'm saying? Just like you. So nobody wants to read anything you have to say. Now we see Kevin Costner, you know what I'm saying, opens up on supporting Liz Cheney. She wasn't going to win, but I appreciate her brave and clear handstand. I mean, Kevin Costner, I don't give a damn if you're an actor, director, or spactor. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no bullshit here with me. You know what I'm saying? You could go sit your ass down somewhere and take your 10-gallon hat and wash your ass on down the drain and take the rest of your money and get the rest of them bums you see heading out west over them bridges and get the fuck out of America. Nobody wants to hear no rip-off shit from you. You're full of shit. Trump ready to burn it all down if he doesn't get his way with the GOP. NY reported. Republican Party may be grinding or whatever for a brutal internal war amid the wrecking of the midterm elections, and Donald Trump is ready to burn it down if he can't keep his grip on the GOP. GOP predicts New York Times. You know what I'm saying? Trump needs to do what Trump got to do. We ain't got time to sit here back and forth talking about no squabble wars in the Republican Party. The Republican Party needs to get back on their feet, get back to fighting, and get back to building up the minds of the people to even have an understanding of true culture, true New Yorkers, true protection, true government, true elected officials, and so forth. It seems like y'all are playing the people from one to another, such as the guy in the park said, you know, ain't gonna be the Republicans and they play each other, and all that bullshit he was doing. But we don't have time for that fuckery because time is ticking, and when it comes to children and therefore that's going to be left behind in this bullshit, we need to start straightening things up. And especially when it comes to black people and the voting of 91% Demon Democrat all the time. You know what I'm saying? And teaching other people to do so. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that bullshit. If we're gonna do that, we have to straighten out both parties and have a fair election that the both parties seem to be, because this is one country. Whether the two parties are not, you're still fighting for one country, the United States. So what the fuck is the fucking problem? You know, demon Democrats lost big. Pelosi doesn't want to talk about it. Yeah, of course not, because she's a crook from the old boat. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi Dancy deflects when an asked deflects. She tried to deflect when asked if the demon Democrat losing the House majority would play into her decisions on whether to run again. She needs to get the hell out. We don't want her running nowhere. She's a loser. She's a loser, a user, trickster, and all types of bullshit. Her, Hillary Clinton, and DAOC. You know what I'm saying? And Umar and the Umar Medina and the rest of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more than a bunch of garbage ass demon trick that trick this bullshit into people. So we don't want to hear nothing about her. Look at this one. We got one coming from the Business Insider, from Hillary Murderous Clinton, that's connected to Alec Baldwin and that woman, because she said she had information about Hillary Clinton. Miraculously, she ends up gone. Hillary Clown Clinton, Clinton, you know what I'm saying, said voters don't really understand the consequences of the election. Republicans, the consequences of electing Republicans in the midterm. Yes, we do. We need, you know what you don't realize? That we are electing your Luciferian, blood-sucking, violent, killing murderers behind is a hell of a risk when it comes to the United States. You can forget the Republicans. You know, Hillary quest. You know, nobody wants to read her garbage. She's lying, and she's word playing and trying to help out the demon Democrats. She needs to go sit her old prune face ass down, just like creepy Joe, long head, bump head, Biden, and go sit down and do something else with their life. You know, Oliver O'Connell came in with one 2 days ago. Remember this lady? It should be very late. The Independent. Biden will veto will veto anything the Republicans do if they win Congress majority and tries to ban abortion nationwide. See how he's using the abortion trick again? Once again, Biden strikes, but he is speaking about the many baby bodies that are being pulled out of women and piling up by the millions and the thousands. If you see it, it'll make you puke. I wonder what they're doing with them. Is it back to doing what Margaret Sanger was doing with Planned Parenthood? You know what I'm saying? While he's using this abortion trick and the Supreme Court is sitting right up there running along this trick down the bike, and it's a damn shame to see the Supreme Court looking so bad, it looked like straight shit. It looked like straight shit. What Supreme Court is Supreme where? That court is a 3-ring fucking clown show. I mean, I guess it's 12 of them or whatever it is, including that black guy and up there and Gene Z and all these different things. You're a clown. You're working for foreign people, foreign government, and foreign elites and foreign people. And you have them running around on the Supreme Court talking about Supreme, you ain't Supreme word shit. Supreme how? This garbage we seen you do? And what proved that was COVID-19. Nancy Pelosi don't know how anybody could say I care about the planet. I think I'll vote Republican. I think you're a clown and you don't care about nothing to do with the planet. You know what I'm saying? So you could say what people say and what people didn't say, but we know you're a clown then, you're a clown now, and you don't care two flying fuck about nothing to do with this country. So I don't understand what it is you really is talking about when it comes to this statement you're making on the Fox News, talking about you should just vote Republican. You know what I'm saying? I think you should just vote out. I think you need to stay out of a government, and that'll help. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one when we think about it. But when we're dealing with people like you, we could expect all types of shit to go on that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to make all kinds of jokes, but nobody in the joke can matter. It's a serious business because we have a war going on that could be potentially on all grounds and all four corners of this goddamn earth that you all caused, and they're sitting back, they're grinning and skinning with millions of dollars about to die, and shit like, yeah, indeed, I ripped them, you know, kicked them with America, they got them all sticking out in the works, so, woo, we got them back, didn't we, Al? Hell out of my face. They're crooked, looking with a fairy and banana boat. You know what I'm saying? Now we see Laura Ingraham saying the bad news keeps rolling in. You know what I'm saying?